Hello everyone, welcome back to Subnautica. I am Kazeel, and man, we're excited. I'm excited to come back and work on some more things in this game. Alright, so we've learned in the last episode, we learned a little bit about scanning things. I learned how to make water, how to make fins, and a primary oxygen tank. Scanning these guys is not dangerous, it just is frustrating because they like to swim away from you. This guy jumping out of the water. But it's a good idea to scan all these things, learn a little bit about them. I can just kind of tell you what they all say. So this guy here is edible. The guy that I scanned, that guy there is not. This guy is. Most of these guys are edible. If you can pick them up, they're edible. So I'll come up here and I just grab on, left click to grab a hold of him. This guy gives us oxygen, or gives us water, I mean. And I'll grab him as well. And picking them up seems to do a... Picking them up seems to do a new discovery. So it's a good idea to pick them all up. What that's going to do is that's going to give us just information about, their food. Alright, so here's something to know. If you keep them in their uncooked state in your inventory, they will not decay. I think that should be changed. I think they should die and then start decaying right away. Unless you cook them soon. But that's how the game makers made it. So we're just going to leave that alone. Because that's a nice little handy thing. Yeah, otherwise you're going to need to cook them. If you cook them, you can eat them now, raw. They won't give you as much food as if you cook them. Once you cook them, they will give you more food replenishment, but they will start decaying over time and become rotten. And if you eat those, you'll take damage. You'll become hungrier, become thirstier. It's just kind of generally a bad idea. I'm just kind of wandering around. I'm looking for salt, and I'm looking for it in the wrong areas. I also wouldn't mind a couple of quarts. Probably about 4 quarts if I could find them. But anyway, if you find salt, you can cure them. Which means they'll last a lot longer after being cooked. So you can take cooked food with you on a very long trip if you need to. But for now, we're just going to keep them uncooked until we need to eat, and then we'll eat them. We still have that protein bar, or whatever it's called, nutrient bar. Okay, so that's one of 2 of the sea glide. Remember we read about the sea glide a little bit ago? Yeah, let's see what we can do here. All right, let's take a look. Looking in these boxes is a really good idea, and there's usually something good in them. So we'll just kind of wander around looking for these wreckages, seeing if there's anything interesting we can find. Yeah, look at this. Here's a grav trap fragment. This is really handy for capturing little fish and just kind of keeping them in a single spot. Let's scan this guy here. This is called a brain coral. And I'm not worried about the oxygen because you can just kind of sit over this guy and he'll replenish your oxygen. So this is like underwater breathing right here. I want to know what technology gives a O2 tank the ability to recharge. That's kind of cool. Oh, here's another grav trap fragment. So this will give us our 2 that we need. Cool. That'll help us collect food a lot easier. And there's a little counter for us. There's a couple tools I want to make in this episode. Oh. Okay, I'm going to pause the game right here. You see this little symbol on the right-hand side? It looks like a little floppy disk with ears. That's your radio. So that tells us that we have a new signal from somebody. Remember in our last radio broadcast, it says we're going to monitor for other distress signals from other life pods. So that's what it is doing right now, and hopefully we will have a message from somebody. So let's come on here and see what this says.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Okay, several bits of information in that dialogue. First thing, so they're talking about a sea glide. So I have one of the 3 sea glide fragments. So hopefully there's some more fragments over there that I can get some hands on, or maybe a pre-built one. Late for the rendezvous. We don't know about any kind of rendezvous yet. We haven't heard about that. Our radio was broken before we could repair it, so we didn't hear about it. So maybe there's more survivors. So let's go take a look.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive crew may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Okay, so this gave me a radio signal for this crew, the damaged sea glide. So they're, the sea glide's not going to be able to work. We don't even have a sea glide, so that's more than we have. So we're going to go see if we can team up with these guys here and go to the rendezvous point. Maybe they'll tell us about the rendezvous point, and we can all meet up. But I have a repair tool, so maybe I can repair their damaged sea glide, right? And then we all can get out. Maybe 2 people can use the sea glide, I don't know. Anyway, so this is kind of a ways away. It's at 250 meters away from us already. I think it was 350 to begin with, so it's kind of a swim, but it's worth it. We are swimming away from the Aurora, so that's good. Because I feel like the messages we're getting about the degradation of the radioactive core or whatever is kind of a bad thing. It's probably bad. But we do need to get on there and send a distress signal long range. So maybe that's something we can do before it blows up. Or goes nuclear or whatever. Okay, so here's Lifepod 3. They're in the safe shallows, and that does not look good. That is not good. They are nowhere to be seen. Okay, if you hit tab after collecting something immediately, it brings you to that thing in your PDA. If you scan something and hit tab immediately, it'll bring you to that.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell reach of this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the lifeboat.
You're calm about this?
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, well that didn't seem to go very well. Apparently, so let me kind of summarize what's going on. There's 2 people in there. There's the gal who did the calling, and then there's an engineer of sorts, and he was trying to rig up the Sea Glide, which is normally a 1-person thing, to work with 2 people, because he was afraid that you leave 1 person behind and they're not going to make it, in these waters. Well, unfortunately, it overloaded from the sound of his suspicions that it would overload, and they both got eaten. Or they both survived and they swam somewhere else. But on the looks of things, they did not make it. That's sad. But we did get the recipe. I mean, for us, the good news for us is we did get their Sea Glide fragment that got blown up, and we can now make a Sea Glide because we found another one. So let's swim back to our pod and see if we can make this thing. I'm pretty sure it's going to need another battery, and Yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so we're just gonna go back here. I was just looking at the time real quick. I think we have plenty of time. Probably got another 15 minutes or so. Oh, more than that. 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so, yeah, let's come in here and let's take a look at the recipe. Well, actually, let's do that now because we can do that here, right? Scroll down, take a look at the Sea Glide pieces. We're going to need a battery, lubricant, copper wire, and titanium. Now, we know how to make a battery, so let's grab a couple of these, and that means we're going to need more copper. Let's see if we have enough. Okay, let's make copper wire, for sure. And then, oh, we need one more. So, did I put any in here? I did not. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and eat this last nutrient block. There we go. You see we went over 100 a little bit, but that's okay. Let's swim. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Man, those guys are just too fast. Right, I don't want to go down in there. I remember. I learn. We just need one more piece of copper. And see if we can find some more sandstone. Searching for sandstone thing is kind of the pits. Here's some. Titanium. Oh, there's some more quartz. We're not that far from the surface. Let's restock here. Oh, he just kind of made clouds everywhere. That's gross, man. Okay, so we got oxygen down here. Let's grab this piece of quartz. So we needed 2 glass for something. I don't remember what it was for, but we needed it for something. All right, let's not swim through there. All right, back up we go then. Isn't this beautiful? This is just a beautiful game. Yeah, they did a very, very good job. Alright, I just need one more piece of copper, game. Where is it? Here's a piece of sandstone. I'll go into the dangerous waters, because I got flippers. There it is. Not afraid to swim in here. I think I can... Yeah, oh, I think I can outswim these guys. Those sounds, man. When I first heard those, I got my heart racing, and yeah. Now it's not that big of a deal, because I know I can just run away from them, and they'll leave me alone. They're not faster than me. Now, if they were faster than me, I think that would make this game more dangerous and maybe more interesting. Okay, so let's make a battery. I do have an extra... Yeah, I do have an extra thing for lubricant, so let's do that. And then I should be able to make my Sea Glide.
Is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
Awesome.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Okay, thank you. Alright, no, I didn't want to make that. That's okay, it's just titanium. No big deal. Alright, so what else did I want to make? I wanted to make this thing here. That's going to take silver, which we probably can do. I do want to make this. Oh, that's what we needed. And I need silver. Okay, so let's go find some silver. And let's drink some water. Let's go ahead and make this glass so I don't do something else with it. Because I'm turning 2 quartz into 1 glass. It's opening more room in my inventory as well. So let's drink some water. Let's use a first aid kit. Okay. And now let's use a Sea Glide. I'm moving much quicker in the water. Now since I don't have, so there's a right click to turn a lot of stuff off. And since I don't have, I'm not in a cave, so I don't need the terrain grid or whatever, terrain display. And it's not nighttime, so I don't need the lights on. So that helps reduce battery charge use. So we're going to swim down. We're going to go down to probably about as deep as we can go. We'll grab salt for sure. And we want to find something else that's down here. Not the sand shark. There he comes. Alright, let's head up. Oh, look at these guys. These guys are tame. But we're getting into deeper water here. So we got to be careful. Because, you know, deep water, drowning. Oh, we got another radio signal. I'll check that here in a minute. I found a box I want to look in, and then hopefully see some. Yeah, laser cutter fragment. That's awesome. We definitely need that. Okay, now let's go take a look at these walls and see if we can find anything useful over here. Not these guys. These guys are bad. And they die very easily. They're tiny. Alright, let's take a look around here while I replenish oxygen. I don't see really what I'm looking for, which is unfortunate. Let's go take a look in here. This does have a light and a cave system. Alright. So learning how to use that overhead display thing is kind of important. But there is nothing in here of interest to me. Well. Alright, with the Sea Glide it's a little easier to outswim those things. Okay, well let's head back to our life pod. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. There it is. It's just the same color as the ocean. Couldn't see it. Music in this game is fantastic.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Uploaded to PDA.
Oh, poor guy. Grim-looking snake thing. Alright, where's this one at? 100 meters down. Oof. Alright, let's go get this guy. Man. That would suck. The, what did he say it was? The... What almost crushed him? Seamoth Bay. What's a seamoth? We don't know what that is. But some sort of bay landed on his pod and almost crushed him to death. And he's sitting on the edge of a cave? That would suck. He's 100 meters down. That's a I mean, that's a doable swim. Alright, let's go get oxygen and then we'll take a look at that. So far, that doesn't look too great. Looks like the snake thing kind of got in. Alright. He's 100 meters down. Ooh, seamoth fragment. This tells us what a seamoth is. We'll need 3 of those. Let's grab his PDA. We'll read that in a bit.
Integrating new PDA data.
No, I can't repair that, unfortunately. Beyond repair. Alright, anything else around here? No. Well, if that was a part of a sea moth, where's the rest of it?
30 seconds.
Maybe right there? The sun is setting. That means we're going to have limited visibility. Alright, so where was that piece? Right there. Yes. Awesome. Alright, now let's take a look for another piece if we can find it. There's that grim looking cave system he was talking about, or that cave system with the grim looking snake thing. Alright, let's turn our light on. We don't need that piece. I don't want to go down there just yet. I want to find the rest of this sea moth that broke up on his... Oh,
30 seconds.
you stay away from me, sir. Alright. Better heed my oxygen warning system. Okay, I'm not convinced that there's a third fragment there.
Oxygen.
Let's try again. Maybe... Oh yeah, let's look up here.
Scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
No good. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of that piece. This, I wonder if this is the bay. Holy cow.
Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, let's take a look at stuff around here. We want to be careful with our oxygen, because down here it goes down quicker.
30 seconds.
There's a sea moth fragment. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Up we go.
Near blueprint
Okay,
aqua.
we got a sea moth. Sweet.
Oxygen.
Okay, let's take a look at our system here. Now, we are going to need the mobile vehicle bay before we can make the sea moth. We only have one of 3 of those. Now, let's take a look at this wreckage a little bit more. Oh, I got him. See, these guys will bury in the sand, and then, oh man, I run out of oxygen fast. Alright, maybe that might be a little low for us. Let's head back to our life pod. And let's see if this guy has, if his PDA had anything to say. Life pod 17.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Oh, that's so sad. My radio, man. I'm sorry, it was broken. I fixed it as fast as I could. That's super sad. Poor guy was scared. Didn't make it. Alright, let's see, what can we work on next? Sad things aside. I don't want to make another flare. I do want to make this thing though. But I need silver before I can do that. And I wouldn't mind making this, but we don't know how to make that yet, or that. We don't know how to make that. or this. So I think exploration is the name of the game right now. Swimming around fixing stuff. We learned about the bioreactor. We learned about the sea moth. I'll explain to you what those do. Okay, so when we fixed our radio, we got this scan here. It says that Leviathan-class predators may exist on this planet. That's terrifying. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without a hazmat suit or extensive support apparatus. Okay. So limestone we know about gives us titanium and copper. What else was in here? A bunch of life form stuff. Yeah. Okay. If there's anything you want me to look at a little bit more, let me know. Alright, I'm coming back down in here. Now that I'm able to outswim these guys, I want to see... I want to see what's down here a little bit more. Oh, we can scan these things. What are these? So it's a shuttle bug. There you go. I'll let you read that if you want to pause it. Apparently those are plants. Those aren't actual fish. I don't know. They're like weird alien... Oh, snap. Oxygen.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
2 hours. Oh. Alright, stop blowing up on me, guys. I want to look around in here a little bit. That's another thing I don't want. Okay. These are all limestone and quartz. I'll swim past these two guys. They're dangerous. Let's come down here. There's another one. We're just gonna keep going. There's another one. I was probably talking when the oxygen, 30 seconds of oxygen went off. And, oh, look at this thing here. Let's drink some water. Alright, we've been here, haven't we? We were here in the dark. Yeah, that's where we learned how to make the... Okay. I want to discover the, how to make a beacon and just start tracking the ones that I've been to. So that I know if I've been somewhere before. Oh, hey, let's scan this guy. He's different. Come here. Quit being annoying. Okay, that's an important message. Let's look at that.
Congratulations, survivor. 37 exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Okay, so advanced theories. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all of the lost local species reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus, or even wreckage, or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting ground, etc., etc. I'll let you take a look at that. Okay, enzyme host, peeper. A peeper specimen was observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Peeper is actively approaching other creatures, including predators. A specimen is host to a bacterial infection, however the infection is currently dormant. Peeper's stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme of foreign origin. And I'll let you read the rest of that. Recommended for the resource. Okay. Alright, I don't know why I'm having a hard time finding this right here. Sandstone. Sandstone is where we get lead and silver. And I could go down here, I suppose, below 100. But I need silver. I need like 3 silver. I don't want to go down there yet.
Wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
No, that's all... Man. That's all limestone. Or sandstone, and I want limestone. Alright, so while I did a bunch of running around, I feel like I didn't get as much done as I wanted to get done, unfortunately. But let's grab a couple more pieces of limestone here. I don't want to go too deep. Oh, big snake. Big snake. Yeah, let's get away from here. Okay, where else can I go? It's kind of burned through my oxygen. I do want to get that advanced breathing thing. Ooh, let's take a look at that and then call that an episode. Let's take a look at that wreckage for sure. Is that the one we were at before with the poor cook? I think so. I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. Is it? The same one? No, it's different. Okay, let's take a look at stuff down here. There's nothing in that, nothing in that. Ooh, what's that? Bioreactor. Sweet. Now I can make that. That's cool. I can't get in there because I need the cutting tool to get in here.
30 seconds.
Man, I really need to find... I can't get in there. Alright, well we can't get in this one yet. Oh man. Whew. Cutting this one close. Alright, let's head back to the life pod here. I'll do some more exploring with you guys in the next one. Probably a little bit less running around, hopefully. Maybe I'll swim toward the Aurora in the next episode. But we are going to need another battery for this thing. I did try and use it as sparingly as possible, but we are running out of battery. It's 10% already. But yeah, we'll go exploring the other direction in the next episode. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.